and I have a strong contact with my team. And also, it's very important to be on the trainings, basically to be on, I participate in every leadership call. I make sure that I have all the updates about the company, and also listen leaders, top leaders, how they are doing the presentation, so that I can improve my knowledge and skills and do it better.
Thank you. And Lotta?
Yes, I agree with Sanja about everything, and it's also very important, no matter if you are a top leader, if you are a new member, that you always to learn. And we have a very, very good system in our company to follow the system. That is something that, I think is the most important. When you have a system, you should really follow it, and also use the cash. I mean, always work with your knowledge, your attitude, your skills, so you make it a habit.
Udo?
So I guess a lot of things already said from the ladies. But one thing, what I'm always saying, it's the most important thing to get successful. You need to be willing to pay the price for. So this means, especially in our business, you need to be willing to put the time and the effort in. So if you work a lot, you earn a lot. If you work nothing, you earn nothing. So as more and as bigger your dreams are, as more time and effort you have to put in. And when you're willing to pay this price for, you have no limits in the business. And this is what I like on network marketing, because everyone is equal. Or like we see here, we have people around the globe coming in, and everyone has the same opportunity. Show me a different business in this world where everyone, doesn't matter if a team comes from Bangladesh, if people comes from Poland, from Russia, from Hungary, wherever people coming from, in network marketing, and especially here with CROWD1, everyone has the same opportunity. You just need to be willing to pay the price for, and then you can reach whatever you dream about, and you can go without any limits into the business.
Yeah, well, first of all, I think be yourself. Every one of us are different, so we don't need to fake it to make it. Be yourself, work on your skills, be teachable, absolutely. If you master one skill, at the same time, I think you need to be a student in another one, and never give up.
Never give up. And speaking of never giving up, I mean, you've all sort of really worked hard, and hopefully also, had leisure and pleasure and love and joy as well, because life is not just about working, but of course, if it's your passion, it's always easier. But what have sort of been challenges or those moments when of crisis, or I don't know, anything that has sort of come in your way, because it's always also inspirational to see, how did you handle it? And just briefly, because
I can answer that actually. When I started CROWD1, my country was in a lockdown because of coronavirus. So I was at home with 2 kids. One is 8 and another second is 9 years old. Schools were closed, restaurants were closed, everything was closed, and I started new business. So, and I had a goal to become director 1 that time in 8 active weeks when I started working, and I said, the only way I can do that if I'm very well organized. So what I had exactly knew how much time I have to spend time with kids, to go outside, to cook, and exactly how much time I have for the meetings. So it was, that's why when I started that business, I said, this is the perfect slogan, impossible is nothing, So I was happy that time, yes, I reached director 1 in 8 weeks, and then, of course, now director 2.
Well done.
Thank you.
Anyone else who wants to share a challenging moment?
Yeah, I like this question, actually. When we started this business in the beginning of February, a month later, it came the lockdown. So we have the same situation. Everybody was at home, locked. But if you have a tough moment, if you lose motivation, I think the best way to gain it again is to go out, meet people, meet new prospects, because from the new prospect, from the new member, you can really have those energy. This is a very good energy source. So that's how I'm working.
Would you like to share? Otherwise, I thought of something else. Yeah,
no, I think that challenges is what you grow off from. So we have goals set for us, but most often it's the way to the goal that will actually grow you mostly, and you will have challenge during that way. But if you do have also set a plan for when these challenges comes, because life will happen, that's the way it is. So you will find a way to come around, come under. But if you don't have this, then the challenge can be your totally stop. So that's why it's so important. And challenges is needed for you to grow.
Yeah. And I presume also, Udo?
Exact. Challenges is this what you need to grow.
Yeah.
Because if you have no challenge, most of the people goes in a rhythmus where they do always the same. And after a while, they don't move anymore. So if you do not get a challenge from around, you need to challenge yourself to get on the next level. So never stop to learn what we said today or before. And what Sanya said, it's the thing, love what you do and do what you love and never work a day in your life. So this is what I see my business. It's not work, it's not business, it's pleasure, is what people are saying, I'm 25 years on holidays. I do the business 30 years, 25 years, only network marketing. So I live actually, for my opinion, since 25 years on vacation, and I love it.
It's a lifestyle.
That sounds good. Yeah, it's a lifestyle.
Business
I think
is a
that's
lifestyle.
it.
Yeah.
I also found a lot of energy. I also got a lot of energy in this challenging situation that I'm in, coronavirus and so on, because I was doing everyday webinars, presentations, and I had a team in Bangladesh who were, they were students, no experience with network marketing, some but not reach really some success. So I saw how their life, because they started gaining really good money, like 10, 20, 50 monthly salaries in a month. So that was, of course, you saw how their life was changing. And every day they were giving the testimonials. And that was the thing which also made me happy, because if somebody gives you some positive testimonial because of your knowledge and so on, what you feel happy, you feel good. And what you do, you keep doing what you're doing. So.
And I guess it's also like you're part of a big community because, you know, I mean,
It's
you're
a
so
family,
many million members. And I know time always flies, and I get so caught up in these interviews, I want to go on forever. But just a quick one. I'm also thinking, you know, you all come from different business backgrounds. So what is it with CROWD1 that really makes it, you know, unique? Is it the compensation system? Is it a sense of community? Just a short sort of from each and one of you. What makes it unique?
It's an incredible concept on a growing market.
Yeah.
It's, of course, the strong management. I mean, let's be honest, what they did, 10 million members in basically in 18 months' time. That doesn't happen by accident. That happens because they know exactly what they're doing. And also about the compensation plan, I have to say something what really makes me happy. It's not that only people on the top are earning, but people who just started, people who want to reach the top. And this is basically when you see a lot of people gaining a lot of money, this is a strong driving force. And let's be honest, I mean, what this company reached, many million people who are gaining, like, change their life and so on. And this is really, really incredible. But also what is very, very important is perfect timing. Maybe somebody will say, you know, 10 million members in 18 months. I mean, of course, it's a lot. This is something incredible, where a lot of network marketing companies want to reach that. But still, this is just the beginning, because the potential what we can have 100 million, 500 million. So this is just the beginning of something incredible. That's why I say it's the perfect timing now.
Sense your passion. I like it. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, the timing is a lot, a lot. I think that if CROWD1 had been for maybe 5 years ago, it had not been the same. But the timing is one thing, but also the easiness with the business and the vision that the founder had to have an online marketing company that everyone can actually use, and it's for everyone, no matter pre-knowledge. And this is the easiness in it that I can see, that you have yourself, you are always your most important tool in any business. You have your mobile and you have internet, and then you can actually start a global business if you want to. That and the system that we have is something that I think has been very important for the growth, and the timing, absolutely.
Udo? Keep it
One
short.
thing what I love mostly, it's you can explain the whole business in less than 3 minutes.
Okay, let's. 3 seconds.
This is what I like, you know.
Yeah.
It's the point is, when you go back to the basic, you ask 2-3 questions, and you can explain the business literally in 2-3 minutes.
Yeah.
Ask the people, you know Uber, you know Amazon, ask him, he knows one application, ask him, you know how this app makes money. He says yes or no. If he says no, say, okay, build the customer here, have the industry here, connect industry and customer, the application makes some money. That's all what you do, right? You want to be a part of an application and an idea like this one. What do most of the people say? Yes, done. 2 minutes.
Udo, that was 3 seconds. Good on you. Last but not least, Thomas.
You know, it's the main reason is people.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about the 10 million people. I'm talking about people I met here. I met this industry, fantastic people. I met this industry, Udo, the best sponsor I ever had in this industry. So yeah, I love you too. So people, because you're joining people, you're not really joining companies.
No.
This company is prepared very well.
Thank you so much for your time, and not least, thank you for your efforts and for also being such inspirational leaders and path makers, and good luck in the future. And I also want to add that knowing that you're so many millions within CROWD1, you're also the great source of being great impactors and doing good in the world. And with that, now let's hear from Celeste and Bidisha about CROWD1 impactors.
Hi everyone, my name is Celeste.
And I'm Bidisha.
We are here to highlight some of our members who have contributed astonishingly to the communities around them.
And we will now share some uplifting projects from all around the world.
This is a team led by Lynn in Vietnam. Every week for the past years, they have been handing out hundreds of food packages to poor people and have also been supporting a local school in the area. Lynn says they want to earn more money so they can support even more people. Well done to all of you.
The pandemic has affected this world in a multitude of ways. By far the most, it has affected the educational system, with kindergartens and schools shutting down. For the unprivileged children, the impact has been even more severe, resulting in interrupted learning, compromised daily nutrition, and leaving families in a growing economic struggle as many jobs are lost.
The CROWD1 team, the Achievers, have been working hard lately, trying to help give these children access to their education. To do this, the Achievers decided to donate supplies. School supplies like printers, ink, paper, face masks, and soap were donated. An act of kindness and giving back to those who need it the most is always the right thing to do.
Yes. And we would also like to lift some inspiring leaders in Cali Valley. The item of Synergia Latin. They have done some tremendous work at the rehabilitation hospital that is now maintained with the funds that they have earned from CROWD1. Wow, these projects are really amazing.
Indeed. Thank you, everyone, for contributing towards these projects. And please remember to use the hashtag #CROWD1Impactor if you post in social media, so we all can be inspired together.
Truly inspiring to hear about CROWD1 entrepreneurs really contributing and creating impact and doing good in the world. And we're now going to meet 3 top leaders who are also doing good in the world. You might recognize them already, and they're here to share their insights and expertise. Unstoppables. That's what they wanted me to say that you are. You're the Unstoppables. So Björn Arnstedt, Renze Delstra, and George van Wyk. So welcome. And I know you traveled 2 days just driving here.
Yeah, we're so excited. You know, we sold our bed anyway, so let's just drive up. And during driving, you can train the team a little bit, pull some questions, and yeah, prepare the whole trip. So yeah, it was a great trip to come here.
Working and leisure. And I thought we'd sort of rewind the clock a bit, because all of you have really, you have vast experience and knowledge within the industry, and you're also the top tier, the top 3 leaders. So if we rewind back and just share with us, what drew you into network marketing and this sort of spectrum of business? Björn, if I start with you.
No, it's. I mean, the timing is perfect. That's where we are right now, and with a concept like CROWD1, it couldn't be better. And with all the knowledge that we achieved during the years, and following a concept, it's easy. So, and the power of easy and the system of easy, it's a great thing.
Cool. Yeah. When I saw the vision of CROWD1, you know, it sparked a new life in me. Because I thought in this industry everything was already invented and matured and somehow saturated. So for me it was very refreshing, and to get to work with these fine two gentlemen as running mates, it's a blessing out of the sky. Yeah.
George?
Well, I think we're living in an area where the people are realizing the need of having extra income, what they can create and realize from any part of the world or in a house. And then with the vision of Mr. Jonas here, Werner, it's a magic formula, and it's the easy way to share it. It's perfect.
And I'm also thinking, Björn, you have years back. So what makes CROWD1 unique? Why is this sort of the next tier of marketing?
I think
marketing?
the uniqueness and the combination of the base and also using the strategy now to use other companies' products and services. That's the perfect match, and with the excitement, and also what we're seeing with CROWD1 is that a lot of people start and they get a result fast, and that's important, and that's also makes it possible for people to continue, but also to motivate their families and their own individuals for a success. With the CROWD1 and actually bringing networking and affiliate marketing together. So that's the key elements for me.
And I also want to, because I've asked a lot, you know, what are the key traits or what have been the challenges? So I'd like to sort of reverse that question and ask, during this journey, what was there anything like, whoa, it was much more about, you know, persevere, whatever it might be. It's interesting.
Well, for us it was the magnitude of growth. The growth rate was so big, and you cannot educate everybody at the same time. And we're doing webinars all day long in like 4 different languages, but you can only reach so much people. So one of the challenges is, you know, the success, because it surprised us. You know, we work very, how you call this, excited, and we're doing our best. Educate people. And then 25th of April, the live stream started, so we could reach way more people. So that was somehow the solution we were looking for. Yeah.
George, have anything that sort of surprised you?
Challenges. Well, there was a lot of challenges because we are, first, the time schedule. We're working in all the areas of the world. At 24/7, we are in contact with the people. That was the first challenge. That means.
So you never sleep? No, I'm kidding.
Less middle of the night, we have to wake up. No, but everything. The most beautiful part of CROWD1 is that everybody, you don't have to be a brilliant mind to understand the concept of CROWD1. And that makes it so easy duplicatable. But that's what Mr. Rand said also. And then the speed is so high that it's impossible to know everybody. Okay, possible is nothing, but to know every single person what is in your downline and educate them by themselves. That means it's like little children, very premature, you have to let them go. And then you educate them fast, so they can work by themselves. And that's the result what we are now seeing, and I'm really happy about that. It's going very well.
And I'm also thinking also inspiration for others and mentors, and people sort of view you as, I'm sure, as heroic in your own sphere. So I'm thinking, because we talk a lot about grit, resilience, working hard, paying a price, but how do you sort of counterbalance that with, you know, life in general? Even if you work with your hobby, I mean, your health, wellness routine, or sleep, how do you sort of balance that energy of loving what you do, but still, you know, having time for life as well?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I think you have to structure yourself and always remember your why. Why you do something, and every morning you repeat it into yourself, and you have a strong plan, because it's easy to get into the working all the time mode.
Exactly.
But if you have the balance and that you never forget that you have to live the life at the same time that you're enjoying and having a strategy for going forward. Because whatever we do in the end is we're working as professional people, and networking is a profession. And that is a lot of people forget that one. So that's probably one of the key to balance it with being structured.
Yeah, personally, I cannot really find a perfect balance because the job never stops. And yeah, to work out, yeah, you really have to shut things off, leave your phones home. And actually, I started to work out like for 4 months ago. And it goes step by step, but it's hard to make the private balance between health and wealth. Because, you know, the job is so nice. And it's so, yeah, you're in the right flow, business-wise, but it's a challenge to do also the health thing, yeah.
Well, I think it's hard if you consider CROWD1 like a work. It's not a work, it's a passion, it's a lifestyle. So what we are doing, and you see the improvement, what we are helping people that's changing their life. And I don't say that we are making millionaires, but if we can arrange that a lot of people just have €100 extra a week for making their life quality better, that's a really inspiration, so that it's not a work what we are doing. Okay, and sometimes the family demands and they want to give them quality time. Just put on your phone, 1 hour away, concentrate, focus on them. But it's not a work, it's really a passion, it's a lifestyle, and we love what we are doing. And that's the most beautiful thing.
Well, just one last thing. If you're going to give a golden nugget to our audience or to your members, a golden nugget, it can be a piece of advice, it can be, you know, something that you've never maybe expressed before that really helped you. I mean, something that's a bit more than, okay, you need resilience or strategy or you know, that golden nugget of advice. Direct